Hi guys, I am here to tell you about the first book that we are picking up for this vlog, and that is A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saff. And this is a whimsical Bridgerton fantasy-esque type of book. So I soft DNF'd this book a while ago. I got I think 200 pages in and I was like, I'm just gonna put it down for now because I'm not in the mood for it. To me, it was a little boring. I was a little bored, and I think that's just because I don't really connect with any of our characters. And our main character, our main girl, she's a little boring. Like, I'm a little bored between her and the dude that's supposed to be like the love interest in this book, and they're boring to me. But I want to finish it because I've heard good things about this book. I did pick it up this morning. I didn't start this vlog until this evening. It's currently a Monday night. So I read 30 pages this morning. I'm now on chapter 19 and I am liking it a little bit more because officially the love has started, or like, I guess them like entangling together has started. So let me just tell you what this book is about. You're following this girl named Neem who has magic in her blood. Basically, she can stitch emotions into her clothing. She gets hired to be the seamstress for the prince and the future princess, and she goes there because it's a great opportunity for her and her family, because where she lives, she doesn't live in like a really rich area. Her family is not really rich. She's like the working class family, and so this is a great opportunity for her. So she goes and she meets the prince, whose name is Kit, and he's a little bit of an asshole, and she like doesn't put up with it. She like tells him how it is, and then she meets the future bride, Rose, I think, or Rosa, and throughout this, making this, her and Kit form like a friendship, and throughout that, like, something happens. They're not at the stage where like they're like in love, like something just happened, like they just had their kiss, which I'm really glad it was like over 60% of the way through the book, because I cannot stand when it's a book and they kiss like before the 60%. I cannot stand when you're reading a book, especially like an enemies to lovers or rivals to lovers, or like, I guess in this case they're not really, well, I guess they are kind of enemies because his people don't like her people, and they kiss like 20% of the way in, and I'm like, done and over with. I am much more of a lead up person when it comes to my books. I love lead up, hate the actual romance part. I'm just like over it by that time. So I'm kind of glad that this book is not setting up to be like blossoming into a relationship. They're kind of just like getting to know each other, and like they both understand like this cannot happen. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at in this book. I don't know if there's more of a plot line to this book yet because nothing else has been revealed. That's pretty much it. I am gonna go read this and I'll catch you guys when I have more thoughts. This book this morning, and it's only Tuesday. What an accomplishment. To be fair, I only had like 100 or so pages to read, but still, we finished a book and it's Tuesday. I think I'm gonna give this a 2.5. I didn't love it. I wanted to love it because this book screamed Bridgerton. You had this element to it that was not only like Regency, but also there was a gossip column like Lady Whistledown, and this one was called Lovelace, so you had that in here. But the thing with that is it wasn't very well done. Like, for example, in Stephanie Garber's Once a Broken Heart trilogy, the newspaper looked like a newspaper printed. This wasn't marked that way. It was just like a normal paragraph, but just Italian. Why can't I say that? You guys get what I'm saying, okay? And I didn't like that. I also did not like our two main characters. I thought Neem was incredibly bland and boring, and there was nothing really to her. And also Kit was he was mean, and that was the point of his character, but he was just a mean to like I didn't like him, and the side characters were boring as well. The whole world was boring. Like, we didn't get to really know about the magic system or the whole lore of the world or the politics. We didn't really get to know any of that. It was mentioned, but that was it. I probably won't read anything else by this author because I did not like this book. So yeah, there's my thoughts and feelings. Oh wait, you guys, I got the biggest ick in this book when Kit and Sinclair, who's his best friend, kind of had like an encounter, and she was like, Sinclair is 6 inches taller than Kit, and I was like, bleh. That means he's short. He's a short king. I love me a tall guy. So when in the book it's mentioned that he's 6 inches shorter than Sinclair, in my head I'm like, he's gonna be 5 foot something. Which, love that for you if you're into that, but I'm just not. So for me, it was like a, get away from me. I don't want anything to do with it. And maybe that's me being a little judgy and narcissist and judgmental and like, I don't know, I'm getting comfy talking about that. But yeah, so there's my thoughts on that, 2.5, I'm over it. But my next book is The Beautiful by Renee Audier. I don't know what this book is about. I do not remember for the life of me. I know it's set in New Orleans and vampires are in it, but not like you would think is what I remember. Okay, so it's set in the 1800s, so 1872. And you're following Celine, who is 17-year-old at the time, and she was a dressmaker in Paris, but she had to flee to New Orleans, so now she feels like she's safe there, and she's taken in by the sisters. I guess she gets into some stuff with the underworld that's known as La Cour des Lions after she catches the eye of the leader, Sebastian Saint Germain. And then when a body of one of the girls from the convent is found in Sebastian's own lair, the second dead girl turns up in recent weeks. She has her own deadly secret, and then there's a third murder, and so they think a serial killer is on the loose, but he has his eyes set on Celine. I do remember that you get a POV from the serial killer, whoever he is. I got 166 pages into this. My thing is, do I start from the beginning again since I don't really know much about this book? But that's also 166 pages that I'd have to reread. I don't know, I'm thinking of starting over just to give it a full true shot, because I feel like if I started up now, I wouldn't really remember it. Unlike this one where I remember the majority at the beginning because I just DNF'd this like a couple months ago. This, I feel like it's been over a year. Actually, it has been over a year because someone gifted this for me for my birthday, my last birthday. So it has been over a year since I picked this book up. So I think I'm going to just restart it and see where it takes me, because I've heard great things about this series. I know a lot of people love this series. So those are the plans. I'll see you guys when I have thoughts. Hi guys, I am officially halfway through. Don't know if y'all can see that, probably not. The Beautiful by Renee Audier, and I don't know, I think this book is putting me in a slump because I don't really want to reach for it. It's been a couple days since I've actually picked this book up because I haven't wanted to read it. It's not giving me that feeling of wanting to pick it up, get lost in it, and like forget about what's going on around me. Like, I literally have been on my phone so much these past couple of days and not picked this up, which is not great because I've been really good with my phone. Like, my screen time has gone down to only an average about like 2 hours a day, which is huge for me because it used to be like 5 hours. So I think what it is about this is I'm just not really into it. I don't really care for this vibe. Like, it's a vibe, the New Orleans 1800s, vampires, like Regency kind of era, and I'm just not caring. I think it's because I just read The Fragile Enchantment, which is the same kind of vibe as in like back in the day. You know, back in the day, and it's not modern day, so I think I needed something else, and I should have picked up A Court of Wings of Ruin, which is the next book I need to read. I should have picked that up instead of this for like a little palette cleanser, but I didn't, and I think that's my issue with it. The other thing is, like, I don't care about the two characters we're supposed to care about like liking each other. We just got to a point in the book where they claimed that they kind of were attracted to each other, but they're no good for each other, and that's like what it is. I actually kind of got the ick when she was like, I have to tell you, Bastien, I'm attracted to you. Like, I don't know why that gave me such an ick, and he was like, I'm attracted to you as well. It gave me such an ick. I don't know why it did, but it did. So because of that, I was like, I think it's also because it was before the 50% mark in the book and they already like claimed they like each other. Well, attractive, whatever. And I'm just like, no, I needed more like hate. And I don't know if this is hate to love. I think it's just really like strangers to lovers. Is that it? They're not enemies. They don't hate each other. I think it's kind of, they just had like a little off-putting moment with each other, like when they first initially met each other. So I don't know if she ever hated him. I think she was intrigued by him, honestly. So it's just like strangers to lovers. I don't know the trope. I'm gonna have to look up the trope for this book, but I just don't care about them being together. And I just don't really care about like anything about this book. And that makes me so sad because I thought this book was gonna be great. And I know a lot of people love this book and this series, but I can't get there with it. I'm 57% of the way through. I would love to finish this today, but I don't know if I'm going to. I may pause this and pick up A Quarter Wings Ruined just so I can like get that going and then come back to this. I don't know, we'll see. I just thought I'd give you this little bitty update. So I'm gonna go back to reading and I will talk to you guys later. For you. I feel like it's been a while since I spoke to you guys. I feel like this vlog has also been filming for too long now and I've made like not a lot of progress and I don't know why. I think it's because I'm not really like into the books I'm reading. Like this is not what I want to read. I'm not a TBR girl. I'm trying to like do fun TBRs. Anyways, so The Beautiful, I got 300 pages into this. I don't remember the last page I was on when I spoke to you guys, but I ended up getting this on my library for the audiobook and I was going to take it with me to work and read. But guess who forgot their headphones at home? Me. So I didn't get to listen to it at all today. I think I have like 3 hours left. So I had to switch it because I'm like, I need something to help this reading go along because this video is going to go up the same week I'm filming this and I need to be done. So I'm running behind. So last night I ended up picking up A Quarter Wings and Ruin because this is the other book that's been on my currently reading shelf for months and I read I think 50 pages of this. I'm now on chapter 41. I can't say much about this book because it is a third book in the series and I don't want to spoil it and I'm pretty sure most of us have read this. This is a reread for me. So that's what I've been doing. I actually just picked it up because I just got done with my walk and a shower and I'm just gonna have some quiet time before I start dinner because it's currently 4:43, so it's a little early for dinner. So I'm gonna read. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. I'm gonna go back to reading and I'll chat with you guys later. Hello, I am here a little bit later. I have my dessert, which looks like whipped cream and strawberries. It is not. It's Greek yogurt with a little bit of whipped cream, sugar-free cheesecake, pudding mixture, and strawberries. So it's like a healthy strawberry cheesecake. So I'm gonna sit down and have that while I read some more of Quarter Wings and Ruin. I'm having one of those nights where nothing is like stimulating my brain, like nothing on TV is getting me focused. Like I had season 2 of Bridgerton on, which I've already seen it. And that's probably why I'm not into it because I've like already seen it and I know what happens. And I was just on my phone. I'm like, why don't I just read? Because I just want to be off screen and I try to put my phone away at 7 p.m. every single night. It's great on work nights, but on weekends it's really hard for me to do that, so I'm trying to be better at that. Yeah, my phone is currently on Do Not Disturb, plugged in, so I'm gonna read and have my dessert, but I just wanted to update you guys. If you guys can hear the washer, I'm terribly sorry. It is a couple days later. I have reading updates. So I have actually finished The Beautiful by Renee Audier and I completed it today at work. I listened to it via audio and I liked it so much more listening to it via audio versus like physically reading it. And that happens to me sometimes. Sometimes if I'm not feeling a book, I'll switch to the audio and that usually fixes it. Or if the audio isn't fixing it, then that means I just don't like the book. I don't do it for every book, but I do it for some books that I'm like, I wonder. So I definitely enjoyed it more with the audio and I think I'm gonna give it like a 3-star, maybe like a 2.5. It wasn't my favorite. I don't know if I'm gonna continue on with this series. Like, I don't think I'm gonna physically buy the book, but I think if like the second book is available to read via audio, I will, but I wouldn't go out of my way to like buy the book. But I didn't hate it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. And then I've read quite a bit of this. I legit have 100 pages left of this book, and that's actually what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna sit and finish these last 100 pages. Now, I think I've said that this is a reread for me, and the last time I read this book was when it first came out, so I cannot remember for the life of me how this ends. I remember I really enjoyed this book, but I can't remember how it ends, and that's really scaring me because I'm like, is it gonna be an ending that rips my heart out? I don't know. So I'm gonna sit and finish it, and then this video will be done. So I'll come back when I finish it. Maybe I'll record my reaction to the last, like, I don't know, couple chapters. We'll see, but I'll be back very soon. I forgot. Is this like what could happen? I don't know why I can't remember this. What are you doing? Now, I know this isn't true because of Crescent City, but like, can you imagine? I gotta keep reading. I'm gonna go have my dinner and process this, and I'll come back to end this video. It's a couple hours later. I just got off the treadmill, which is why I look like this. I'm here to wrap up this vlog. These are all the books I read for this vlog, and let's go over them, shall we? So the first book I read was A Fragile Enchantment, and this one was a Bridgerton-esque fantastical, whimsical book, and it was kind of a miss for me. The two main characters were very bland, like I said, and I think I gave this one like a 2-star. I can't really remember what I gave it. And then The Beautiful by Renee Audier is one that I thought I would really enjoy, and I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I switched to the audiobook. I'm not going to recap myself because I literally just spoke to you guys about this, but I'm giving this one a 2.5. I've settled on it. And then the final book I finished literally just a couple hours ago was A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. I gave this book a 5-star. I think this book is my favorite out of the entire series, and I had so many emotions during this book, and I love it, and I can't wait to reread it again in like a couple years. So I would say I was very successful this vlog, and the whole point of this vlog was to clear my currently reading shelf on Goodreads because I am switching over to Fable. I will leave it in the description down below. So I was very successful in this vlog, and I'm really happy about it. Now I feel like I can start fresh with new books, and I'm excited to be able to finally shelf these books after being on my TBR shelf for months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you maybe to clear out your currently reading shelf, whether that be read them or just DNF them, don't pick up again, but I hope it inspires you to do either of those things. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to be kind to yourself and to others around you. And I will see you guys next Sunday. I love you.